Alright, and we're back. It's the last of the game. And then, of course, the next video is just going to be the, just the time trials as their own separate video. So, this is the last bit of cleanup, and the reason I'm comfortable doing it all in this video is because, well...
Let's go!
The last, like, 3 levels, all I really need is, like, 1 monkey in each level. And it's relatively easy, so I'm not super duper worried. But like, talking about food still here, I'm hungry. But like, I'm probably gonna make like chicken nuggets and fries. I know you're like, you can't eat fried food, right? I can't eat like immediately fried food, you know what I mean? I can't like fast food, I can't eat that. Well, I don't even like fast food. So, sometimes I just like a simple dinner, like, you know what I mean? Like, because sometimes you don't really want... Actually, no, fuck it, I'm gonna make... You know, I feel like it's cheating. I'm gonna make mushrooms stroganoff again. Every time I play a PS1 game, I tend to make that for some reason. I only make it like once a month. If you haven't made stroganoff, it's actually very easy. It's just like gravy, except with like sour cream. But I also do have a lot of like health concern, obviously. I don't want to get fat. So sometimes I'll use like half sour cream, half Greek yogurt, which is what I usually use for some things. Whenever I make potato salad, I can't eat mayonnaise, obviously, so I fucking hate mayonnaise anyways. Mayonnaise is fucking putrid. That's just like semen on a fucking sandwich. It's just disgusting. Now trust me, I get why people like mayonnaise. Probably because it's like semen on a sandwich. But I used to work in fast food for 5 years. Let me tell you something. When you have whip stirred, industrial-sized things of mayonnaise for 5 years, and you have made literal millions of sandwiches with mayonnaise, every time is... I used to work at Burger King as a like trainer and supervisor and manager. So when you've made everything at Burger King starts out with mayonnaise. Starts out mayonnaise, lettuce, 2 tomatoes, patty, 4 pickles, ketchup, 3 onion slices. Ketchup starts at 12 o'clock. I got this shit in my head. Alright, and I was a breakfast person, so I was our opener and mid person, so I did both breakfast and lunch every single day for like 3 of those 5 years. So, believe me when I say, you do not... And I did prep every single day too, because it was pointless to hire a prep person. I still am very much in that mentality as a human being. I'm like, you're paying someone to be here for less than 4 hours, and they don't do anything except one task and refuse to do anything but that task. That's stupid. That's a waste of labor. But anyways, I absolutely fucking hate mayonnaise, and it's not because the people that order it are gross. It's that sound, that like that. It's like a very specific sound it makes, and it's on a heated board, yes, but it was in a condiment well. Yes! So it's not hot, it's just at room temperature. And every day, you'd seal it with saran wrap. But trust me, the one I worked at, I fucking made damn sure that was clean. We never got a low anything when I was in charge. But anyways, when you have mayonnaise a million times, literally millions of times, you start to fucking hate that shit. And the smell of it gets under your skin sometimes. Like, goddamn. Ugh. I have literally, actually last night I had a fucking dream about working at Burger King. And I have nightmares because I had an extremely... Well, I don't feel like legally I'm allowed to say a lot. I know people are like, oh, it's just fucking fast food, whatever. Yeah, but when you're a young kid, like I was when I first started, I was 18 when I first started working there. So you can do the math. I was 18, and then I stopped working there after 5 years. I had a lot of fucking trauma from that job. It was just a fucking nightmare. I mean, I was successful. I was good at my job. I was actually going to be, like, at the time they were called SPO coaches. I was training to be a regional coach. So I would actually inspect people, and I would also, like, basically just train people as a living. I trained general managers. Most of them last, so I can't complain. I wasn't a monster to work for, I don't think. I never yelled at anybody except one time, and that guy was a piece of shit, and he had every ounce of hatred. He also started a rumor that... Oh, no, I'm not even going to go there. It's going to piss me off. He's dead anyways, but it doesn't matter. I didn't kill him, by the way. He died of a cocaine overdose in prison. Good fucking riddance, honestly. I know that's cold, but believe me, the shit that he put me through, I don't feel bad for him. He was an awful person. Awful, awful, fucking disgusting person. But anyways, like mayonnaise. That's all this fucking mayonnaise. That's all it had to take. I swear to God, dude, mayonnaise will make you fucking ill. This is what mayonnaise makes me think of. Like, it makes me think of doing that. Like, all the shit that I went through. So, like, I also just can't stand the smell. Also, when I was a kid, this is a fucking putrid thing. So I think I've said earlier in the series, and probably in the past, I did not come from a wealthy household, by the way. I don't mean to say that, like, oh, I didn't fucking wealthy people are cool. No. I grew up where most of my family just did shit self-sufficiently. So on my mom's side... Oh, I need the stun rod for this. It's too hard to do this with the punchy doodad. So my mom's family... they pretty much were extremely self-sufficient. That's why we saved so much money. Well, we weren't saving money. My mom had a gambling addiction. But, so, fucking social insight right now, isn't it? Yeah, basically they did everything themselves, so buying mayonnaise was like, fucking, what are you talking about? We'll just make it. Now, that's cool. I mean, mayonnaise is extremely easy to make. It's literally just an emulsion of vinegar and, like, some sugar and, like, eggs, and that's, like, it. You can add some seasonings if you want, but trust me, man, mayonnaise is a very, very easy thing to make. And so they used to make their own, like, whole egg yolk mayonnaise. And I'm sure someone who's like, oh, yeah, that's really good shit. Believe me, I was a dumb fucking kid. I'm a dumb fucking adult, but I was an equally, if not more, sorry, greater than equal to dumb fucking idiot as a kid. I had the exact same problem in testing, and I had an exact... Anyways, so this is where it gets gross. The problem with mayonnaise, if you don't know, is... Oh, you fucking... Oh, you ass gravy. I don't want to go up there. So anyways, mayonnaise is essentially a preservative already in its own right. Because it's an emulsion, it doesn't need refrigeration, because there's already acidity, because acidity and, like, the proteins don't separate. They separate very, very slowly over time. Like, mayonnaise can spoil. It's just very difficult. But, oh god, dude. Yes! So, I was a dumb fucking kid, and they had, like, this mason jar of just whole egg yolk mayonnaise just sitting there next to a candle, and it had fucking flies and shit in it. It was just fucking disgusting. And before you're like, oh, you're just exaggerating. No, these people were alcoholics, and they barely functioned, okay? Oh shit, I didn't get the fucking coin! God damn it, Seth. What the fuck? Anyway.
I'm going for it!
We'll talk about mayonnaise some more here. But yeah, it was just putrid. There we go. I was like, how did I miss this? Anyway, is that it? Yeah, I thought so. Oh god. And, oh man, they just left it out on the table with a spoon in it, dead shit and everything, because they were so out of it. Like, they weren't, like, high. They were just old and weird. Like, they weren't...
I'm going for it!
They weren't your stereotypical, like, hillbilly, plunky banjo people. They were just weird. I can't really say anything bad about them. They were just weird. Like, my great-grandmother was a, like, 100% Cherokee, if I remember correctly. And so that's why I have a lot of native ancestry in my genes. Also why you should never drink alcohol. But anyways, so she used to just like putter around in the garden, and she had like friend peacocks. She was like Bob Ross, I guess. Alcoholic Bob Ross. That's a good way of describing what my great-grandmother was like. I don't know what her name was. This isn't me being a shitty grandson. I just don't know what her fucking was. And no, I don't talk to anybody on that side of the family anymore. It's a long story, but god damn, them and their fucking tabletop mayonnaise. That will never, ever in my life ever go away. That was so fucking gross. Like, yes! Oh my god. Think about this. Just this orange film of cigarette ashes, like dead flies, candle char, just a spoon. Like, this is just whatever. They probably either just stirred it in or they just fucking toss it out. I don't want to know. And it was always there. It was always fucking there. It may have been clean, I'm pretty sure, but oh god, dude. That's making my stomach curdle just thinking about it, because I can remember it so vividly. Ugh.
Let's go!
And you wonder why I don't like mayonnaise. I can't eat eggs either, if you're curious. That's another thing I forgot to mention. I cannot eat eggs at all. Eggs will make me instantly vomit. Not because they're gross, which they fucking totally are, and you're gross if you like them. I'm sorry, you're a weird person. No, I'm just kidding. I love how, hopefully, most people can understand the difference between genuine, like, hatred and obvious excessive criticisms as fucking jokes. But, oh, Jesus. So, you can be like, well, why don't you like eggs? Well, it's a fun story. They're just fucking disgusting. That's all you need to know. They smell like shit. They taste like ass. Like, and not good ass either. They just taste like ass. The taste and the smell go hand in fucking hand together because they just seem to do that, don't they? And they also have a just disgusting texture. I don't like it. It's fucking gross. So, I know you're probably like, but, oh, you never had eggs my way. I've tried it. I've tried eggs every fucking way humanly possible. Before I couldn't eat them, and after. As an attempt at trying to be polite. Do you know how hard that is to do? That is so fucking challenging. When I was at, like, my dad's new wife's thing, I don't really think she's a step-parent because they got married when I was, like, fucking 20. Did I? No, I need to go in here. I like how I immediately knew what I was doing. They did this big Christmas thing, you know, like, oh, it's Christmas breakfast for the whole tribe, and I was like, okay, cool. And, like, this was like breakfast for like 30 people, by the way. They had these, like, fucking serving trays of just eggs, sausage, bacon. Guess what are all things I physically and mentally cannot eat? All of these things. Jesus! Oh god, I'm gonna die. You're shitting me.
Oh no!
I could have just not gotten greedy and just done that. But yeah, trust me, dude. Like, that was difficult. When that's all they have to eat. That is just vicious, man. I can't stand, like, bacon. I also cooked bacon by the literal hundreds of pieces every single day. And no, if you're like, oh, it's fast food, it's just obvious. No, this was raw fucking stripped bacon, laid out on a baking sheet, 10 pieces of pan, and you put like 7, I think was how many shelves I could fit. Yeah, it was 7 shelves. You do 7 shelves of bacon. 5. Now, how many fucking slices of bacon did I make a day? I made an average of like... I'm trying to think in my mind, because I actually do know the number. This is another reason why I can't remember numbers, because it's all fucked up with fast food. The amount of bacon I made was like 200 to 300 strips a day. I'm talking like 4:30 in the morning until about 7:30. I was just cooking bacon nonstop. And it was enough for our store's volume, if you're curious, but... God damn, dude, I cook so much bacon, and I fucking hate that smell. The smell of raw bacon is also really fucking gross. Like, it smells like blood and paper. Well, that probably is because it was made with, like, parchment paper in between everything, but... No, it's got a very distinctive smell. It smells like... I mean, it just smells like raw meat, I guess is the best... like really cold pork, and it's just a nasty smell to me. Pork is also fucking gross, I'm sorry. I can't stand pork. It's just putrid offal. Like, pork to me smells awful, and it tastes awful too, and it's just not a pleasing texture. It's really tough. I can't eat beef either, by the way, if you're curious. I can't process it. My stomach just literally rejects it. It's too... Like, hamburger, it just tastes like grass to me. I can't do it. And it's extremely difficult for me to digest. So I can't eat it. But, oh man. I will tell you what. I tell you what. When I tried to eat eggs, I've tried everything. I've tried omelets, I've tried hard-boiled, I've tried sunny side up, I've tried fucking fried eggs, I've tried poached eggs, eggs Benedict, I've tried scrambled eggs especially, I can't stand at all. I've tried egg patties, I've tried like egg whites are just fucking putrid. I'm sort of glad I can't digest them because they're just fucking disgusting. Like, if you like eggs, I'm proud that you can eat them. I'm glad somebody on this planet can eat them. And just the theory of what it is, it's a fucking undeveloped fetus. Think about that. If we did that with people, we'd be in jail. But with chickens, it's fine? Alright. Well, poultry in general, I guess. Well, fish as well. I don't like roe that much. I don't like caviar too much. I've had beluga caviar like once and was like, this is fucking gross. Like, it was at like a Christmas party and I was like, this is putrid. This just tastes like fish vagina. It's disgusting. Not that I've licked a fish's vagina, but I imagine that's what it tastes like. It's probably fucking gross. Well, it also has a very vaginal scent already, so it's pretty... Well, I'm just gonna stop talking about this.
I'm going for it!
So, anyways, what was I saying? Oh yeah, food I can't stand. This is fucking all because of goddamn mayonnaise, if you couldn't tell. There's just a lot of shit I can't eat, and I'm okay with not eating. Well, I also cooked eggs. Like I said, I was a breakfast worker, so I cooked... Well, at Burger King at the time, they were liquid eggs. So they were eggs with a little bit of sunflower oil, and that's pretty much it. There's nothing... They weren't fake, they weren't powdered eggs, they were real eggs. I cooked those... Oh, man. As a breakfast worker, as a kitchen breakfast worker, the worst shit to run out of was eggs. Because eggs took, like... Well, I don't know how long. I'd have to say it depended on what the egg cooker was feeling like that day. Ours had a really iffy connection, so it just depended, right? Like, sometimes it would heat up, sometimes it was just like, whatever, fuck it. It was a little flat top that had like 8, I think, slots in it, and you poured liquid egg mixture into it, and then you put, you used like a squirt bottle full of water, and then the water would go into a little vat on the top of it, and it would steam cook them. But you gotta remember, I'm doing this every single day, and that's like you do that so often, and the smell. They didn't smell bad, but like, some days you just open up a thing and it would just be a whiff of eggs, because they were in like these little holding trays. If you've never worked in fast food, you're not missing much. But they were just like in these little tiny holding trays. They were called PHUs, and then you'd put them in the cavity of the heating unit. And so they would trap in all the moisture and everything. So you'd have this, like, just death trap of fucking egg smell. It was just... I mean, it wasn't the worst, because, granted, they weren't that bad. I mean, I ate a breakfast burrito for, like, every day for, like... I mean, it probably wasn't the most unhealthy thing you could eat, but it wasn't probably the most healthy option either. So what I used to eat, because I actually did get free food because I was an upper management, what I used to do is I just take the large tortillas, we had 12-inch tortillas, and I would put just a tiny bit of eggs. I'm talking like a fucking handful. Like, not even a handful, like as few as I could physically stand. Because I needed protein, because I was on my feet all day. And what I'd do was I'd do that, and, oh man, I would just take some hash browns, like enough for a small hash brown, so a few ounces of hash browns, and then I'd take lettuce, some onions, and then a little bit of tomato. I usually like one tomato slice cut in half, and then I'd add a tiny bit of like, what was it? Well, I put cheese on there. I just take a cheese slice and cut it in half. But, what else? Yeah, that was about it. I didn't really eat that much food. I also rewarded my staff quite a bit. I'd let them have lunch or milkshakes or whatever they wanted if they did really good, if we got like a low drive-thru time. I'm not going to talk about Burger King anymore because it's going to piss me off. I'm just going to get more and more progressively angrier the more I talk about it. I got 5 years worth of BK stories, trust me. I don't want to talk about any of them. That was the hell that I went through. Am I... Okay, first of all, I know what I'm doing, but... Yeah, we didn't do that area, that's right. So I was like... Oh, God, man. You start to really hate, like, certain smells as well. Like mayonnaise, that's the one I was just talking about, but you start to really fucking hate, like, some smells. Like, oh god, I fucking detested the way chicken nuggets smelled. Like, they smelled like gasoline and like fucking sawdust. I don't know. If they were in fresh oil, they were fine, but if the oil was older, it just smelled putrid. If you never smelled bad fry oil, consider yourself lucky. Or fry sediment. Oh god. Like, fry sediment is just so fucking disgusting. Like, it's just, you know, potato. How many do I have? Just the mini boss, okay. But oh god, dude, if you never had to clean out a fryer, you're lucky. Or a drain. Have you ever cleaned out a kitchen drain with like just bleach? The bleach makes it worse, trust me. If anything, that just makes it intolerably putrid. It smells like semen and fucking bread. It's disgusting. Yeasty semen. There we go. But like, oh god, dude, you can see why I don't like to talk about my old job at all. Because what the fuck was that? You guys see that shit? That was some fucking nightmare fuel.
Yes.
God damn. But yeah, I mean, some food I actually didn't mind. I still think BK had a fucking dope-ass breakfast menu. Let's not even beat around the bush here. And they had the best fries in the industry. I'm just gonna say that. I quit legally, whatever, like retired from there for 5 years. So I feel just in saying, as much as I hated my job sometimes, and it was mainly just the people I worked with. It wasn't even the clientele. It was actually just the fucking assholes I had to work with as, like, part of the job. Like, that was torture.
Yes. But,
yeah, we had the best... Oh, I fucking loved our fucking shakes so much, dude. We used, we had, like, the soft serve ice cream machine together. So we had like just these wonderful shakes. Oh god. Damn, I know they're not the same. That's the thing. I know if I had one now, I'd just probably throw up, but god damn, I loved me my fucking like strawberry shakes. They are so good.
I'm going for it!
And the fries. I love fries. I'm a fucking French fry connoisseur, god damn it. I love French fries. I can't really eat them very much, but one of my favorite fucking things ever is pub food. God damn, if you have never had fried pickles, you are missing out. It's like a fish sandwich without all the bullshit in just like this little tiny bite. It's really good. It sounds weird too, because I've heard people say, oh, well, is it like soggy? No, it's not. It's not soggy at all. The pickle is basically dehydrated, and it's like, it's still soft and slightly crunchy because it's plant matter. It's not gonna like melt, but like it's so good, and the smell of fried pickles is so good. God damn, that is some quality shit. If you never had it, if you go to any pub, just try some fucking fried pickles. Trust me, you'll thank me later. God, I love fried pickles.
Yes!
I get them at any place I can. I really do. I don't even care how sick they make me. I love them. They are so worth it. So this is the last monkey as well. We're just gonna skip that because it's gonna be out of sync anyways. But he's like, "Hey, Spectre's in the jungle." I don't know. He doesn't really say that. He says, "We found Spectre. Go get him." So, Peak Point Matrix. Here we go. We gotta go beat the shit out of a small monkey man.
I'm going for it!
So you finally come. You just won't give up, will you?
Of course I'm here! Someone's got to teach you that you can't conquer the world. Give it up!
You are so irritating. I just don't understand you.
What? What do you mean?
You have all that power and
Energy.
Why not use your powers for something better?
I'd never do anything harmful or destructive. You'll never get me to turn against my friends.
Ugh, you're so naive.
I'm still better than you are.
Yeah, give it a rest. You're still only human. But one more thing.
What now?
How is the man that raised me?
I like this scene.
What? You mean the trainer at the amusement park?
Yeah.
Why do you ask? Were you thinking about going back? I think that's a great idea. Everyone will be so happy. I'm sure if you apologize, they'd welcome you back to the amusement park. Let's go.
What? Apologize? That's ridiculous. Why should I apologize? After the way they treated me? I told you I'm never going back. Why should I? I have come across such incredible powers and intelligence.
Powers.
That I'm better than they are. I can do anything.
That's not true power. You're being controlled by the Peak Point helmet. If you knew what was good for you, you'd throw that thing away. Now do it and let's go.
Quiet! I'll prove to you just how great my powers are!
Powers.
Go ahead, but if I beat you, you get rid of the helmet.
Oh, you won't beat me!
Don't be so sure, Spectre. Here I come.
Well, it's a lot better than "I'm gonna spank you, monkey." That's something, I guess. Alright, so this fight's actually extremely easy. So, like I said, the actual boss fight versus the, like, gorilla thing, that was a hell of a lot more challenging than this. So, what? Okay, there we go. I don't have Explodey, that's why. I'm like, that's why it's not doing what it did last time. In the other game, you can actually cash in your coins, because they turn into a form of currency in that game, and use those to get, like, ammunition from a vending machine. It's like a pachinko machine. It's pretty cool. This game is just random drops, so it's not like as consistent. It's not really necessary either. So yeah, basically, I think this is a pretty weak-ass fight, if I'm all things considered here. I don't think it's the worst thing ever. I think Spectre in 2 is a lot more fun to fight. It's actually a lot more gadget-based. This is just jump over the thing, and then you do the thing. Oh, fucking hell, what? That was bullshit's what that was. Okay, and then we can go ahead and... I'm not sure if you need to do this, but just do it to be safe. Beat the shit out of his shields. And then you can just... Yeah. What? Fucking excuse me? Thank you. You can only hit him one time in this phase. So you can't just fucking go to town on his ass. Sometimes these can drop a cookie as well. Oh, you bitch! There we go. Like I said, I think the fight in 2 is a lot more difficult. It actually feels tense. It's a lot harder. Like I said, Ape Escape 2 is a good game. It's just tonally a fucking disaster. I can't stand it. I don't think you can examine him with the monkey radar, though. I never tried it. I don't think it does anything, because he's a special encounter. Come on. Yeah, he should pop his shield. There we go. Come on. You don't really need to heal. This is not a very hard fight. All things considered. The first time I did this as a teenager, I was like, this would have been fucking insane as a small kid. I would have shit myself doing this. I mean, I probably wouldn't even have had the hand-eye coordination to do it. But, this is his last hit. Oh shit! What? Fucking excuse me? Come on, Sanic. Oh, I guess he has one more hit. Alright, fine. So yeah, you just circle around him. He doesn't really become much of a problem. I know this game is not exactly an insanely difficult game, but it is at least somewhat physically challenging, I guess, to play. Because you have to actually push the inputs in. You dead yet? Good. I hope you're fucking ready for this shit. Oh, wait, sorry. That's right. That's how you do it. And then we get to see the extra cutscene. So yeah. That's pretty much it. We're just gonna have to see the credits again. And I still think, personally, it's a fun game. I like how they don't kill Spectre, they just bring him back. I think that's a pretty fair ending. They were never have to kill anything. His legs look a bit fucky there. I don't know how loud this is over me, so I'm just gonna let it do its thing, because my voice is kind of falling apart too. Who walks like that? I want to see... That is an odd walk cycle, I'd have to say, if I'd see it. It just looks wrong. Ugh. Moni members. Why am I... How have I not noticed this shit sooner? Oh, Skia. I wonder if any of these people still work there. That is a hideous, hideous man. I don't like how one of his eyes is slightly open. He just looks like a fucking janitor. I don't like this. And they're just like, yeah, we put him back into an abusive home. That's great. I don't think I've ever heard of any of these people ever again. Who the hell is Susan Michael? Additional voices. There's only like one other character in this game. So yeah, that is the end. And I like how I actually ended it relatively close to when I was hoping to end the game. In real time here. Okay. And we're gonna go back to the main menu. Oh Jesus, I'm throwing stuff, I'm sorry. So we're gonna go back to the main menu.
Oh no! Look at the time!
We better hurry, or it'll be too late.
Hey, wait up!
Wait for me, you two!
Why is everyone just so gross? Ugh! Must
I said
touch.
wait!
And of course, the end. Dance, goddammit, dance. With this uncropped image. Okay. So we're gonna go back to the main menu, I'm pretty sure. No? Oh, we just saved the game. And then, just to show we did it, because goddammit, that's important. I miss seeing that at the beginning of games, I really do. Also, yeah, that DualShock thing I forgot to mention. This is the first game I ever had to see that too. Okay. Now we can load. And just to prove we did it, so we'll go all the way into here. Alright, 100% coin, 100% coins, coin, 100%. Done. Oh shit, I didn't want to do that. Let's not. I don't want to do this with commentary.
I'm going for it.
No, leave me alone. Okay, yes, exit stage. Because I want to show you guys something before I leave to see if you can tell I've done this a million times. Okay. And by the way, if you fuck up in a speedrun, you actually lose lives. So, let's go ahead and load a game. No, not that one, my 100%. Okay, we should be on that file right now. Also, I love the text for that. It's so 90s. It really is. Okay, this is also 100%. So you have to get 100% by doing at least bronze, but let's see. As you can see, I got gold on every single level. So I hope you guys are going to enjoy that. That's going to be its own separate video. And as always, because this is the last time you'll hear from me in the series, I want to say thanks. And I'll see you in the next one.